All right, let's get right into it. In this masterclass, we are moving way beyond just asking an AI simple questions. We're going to completely transform how you interact with these tools, turning you from just another user into a highly sought after professional prompt architect. So let's dive in.
So here it is, plain and simple. Your mission is to become a prompt architect. And no, this isn't just about writing slightly better prompts. It's about designing sophisticated, layered instruction systems that deliver strategic, high-value results, the kind that are absolutely essential in those top-tier competitive professional fields.
So, how do we get there? The secret really is what I call the three-pillar prompt architecture. It's a super powerful framework, but it's also incredibly simple. Persona, mission, and output. Once you master these three pillars, you get precise, surgical control over the AI's results. This is the blueprint we're going to build everything on today. Okay, let's start with the absolute foundation. Pillar 1, the persona. This is all about giving your AI a specific job title, a clear identity, before you even think about asking it to do anything. So you might be asking, why is this so important? Why is it the first step? Well, think about it like this. It transforms the AI from a generalist, a jack of all trades, into a deeply specialized expert. You wouldn't ask your family doctor to perform brain surgery, would you? Of course not. It's the exact same principle here. You need a specialist for a specialist's job. And the real power here is just how simple it is. I mean, just starting your prompt with a clear role, something like, you are an expert SEO strategist, immediately focuses the AI's entire vast library of knowledge. This one little step dramatically improves the accuracy and the relevance of its results for something like keyword research. It's a game changer. All right, let's move on to our second pillar and see how this all builds on itself. This is defining the mission. So once your AI expert has its identity, you've got to give it a precise, high-value task to actually go and accomplish. And this right here is where we really elevate our game. We stop asking simple one-off questions, and we start assigning complex missions. So instead of, what are some good keywords, we assign it to conduct a full-scale competitor analysis, or to build an entire content framework that's actually designed to rank #1 on Google. Now, one of the most powerful techniques to pull these missions off is something called prompt chaining. The best way to think of it is like a factory assembly line. The output from your first prompt, let's say it's a list of top competitors, becomes the direct input for your very next prompt, which could be, okay, now analyze their weaknesses. It's how you start to automate these really sophisticated workflows. And this isn't just theory, right? Here's the real-world value. Professionals are using prompt chaining right now to run incredibly deep competitor analyses, to build out entire content strategies from scratch, and to automate these complex research tasks that would honestly take days to do manually. It's a massive multiplier for both efficiency and quality. Okay, finally, that brings us to the last piece of the puzzle, Pillar 3, defining the output. Look, you can have the best expert in the world and the clearest mission, but if that final report comes back in a format that's totally unusable, the entire effort was a complete waste of time. This is all about controlling the format for maximum impact. And let me be crystal clear on this. The right information in the wrong format is completely, utterly useless. A brilliant analysis that's delivered as just a giant unstructured wall of text, it's not actionable. So precision in how you demand the output is absolutely non-negotiable for professional grade work. Now, a key technique here, especially for those high-paying niches we're targeting, is demanding something called semantic keyword clustering. This isn't just about getting a list of words. It's about forcing the AI to group keywords based on the user's intent and the topic's relevance. It's basically the difference between a random list of words and a strategic map of your customer's mind. To do this, you have to give it specific output constraints. You tell it, give me my data in a markdown table for easy comparison. You insist on a professional tone. For those really complex niches like finance or tech, you explicitly request semantic clustering. You can even command it to output a fully structured sitemap. You are in total control. Okay, that's enough theory. It is time to get our hands dirty and put our three-pillar architecture into action. So our first target is going to be one of the most valuable tasks you can perform in any industry: a deep competitor analysis. So, what do you say? Are you ready for your first mission as a true prompt architect? Let's build the exact command that will get you a strategic report, not just some simple answer. Here it is. This is your first architected prompt. Now, notice how it's built. Pillar 1, we assign the persona expert SEO strategist. Bam. Pillar 2, we define that precise mission, analyze 3 specific competitors and find their content gaps and weaknesses. And Pillar 3, we control the output. We demand a markdown table, a professional tone, and those crucial semantic clusters. This is your template. Go use it.
And that, right there, is the power of prompt architecture. We've just turned a simple little query into a strategic weapon. You're no longer just asking questions. You are deploying an expert intelligence to perform a high-value mission and deliver back an actionable battle plan. So there you have it. You now have the framework, you have the tools, you have the blueprint. The only real question left is, what high-value niche are you going to choose to dominate